Sawadee krap. Welcome to the London School of Traditional Massage, the art of Thai foot massage. The section or the routine I'm going to show you on Thai foot massage is to go alongside my book, The Art of Thai Foot Massage. The sequence is probably an hour and a half in length, which is longer than you generally have a Thai foot massage for, but I wanted to get as many techniques into the massage as possible. So do bear in mind that you may shorten the foot massage, the Thai foot massage, as you see fit. So please do learn this routine as it is. Feel free, after you know the routine, to begin to make it your own, to maybe leave out the techniques you're not so keen on, or ones that you particularly like, or some of them may even evolve slightly to suit you better. Above all, do enjoy giving and receiving the massage. If you can find a partner that will swap and you can practice on them and they practice on you, all the better. Chok di krap. Good luck. The opening sequence, we begin to work on the foot and the leg, but we start working without any cream. So when we're working without any cream, it's deeper movements working into the bones of the foot. We're then going to apply some cream and start to work more superficially with the gliding movements. Working on a lady, you'll always start on their left side, on their left leg and foot. This is working with the energies of the body, so whereas maybe in a reflexology in the West you may be working with more specific organs via the reflex points, here we're working primarily with the energies of the body, so we're working the left side dominant for a lady. So you start on the left leg for a lady. And always begin, take a few moments to relax. Traditionally a mantra or a prayer will be spoken to Dr. Shavaka Kumarabaka prior to the massage. At least use it as time to relax and center yourself before you begin the massage. So take a few moments. Warm the hands. And then you're ready to begin the massage. Uncover the leg to just past the knee. And we'll begin on the energy lines. We're starting with the energy lines. The first line is Sen Kalatari, on the outside of the leg. Thumb pressing along just above the fibula. So you start above the ankle, work along above the fibula to the top of the lower leg. Thumb press, use your body here. Lean in, don't try too hard, just thumb press and rock as you work. So you set the rhythm of the massage. And then continuing Sen Kalatari, the channels on the top of the foot. Between each toe, you'll feel a channel between the metatarsals on the foot. We start between the knuckles of the toes, and then thumb press, 2 channels at a time, up along the foot to the top of the foot, and back down. And then the next 2 channels the same, here and here, thumb press, again up, use your body, rock, lean into the press. Throughout this you'll feel you're working through your hands rather than with your hands, so try not to use muscular force, just lean in. And then the 5th channel is outside of the little toe, and we turn the foot medially and thumb press along the edge of the foot. And then continue this line behind the ankle, behind the fibula, to the top of the fibula. At the top of the fibula here you'll feel a bony protrusion. From there, come back down, and then turn the foot nice and slowly. Turn the toes laterally. You may need to just assist at the knee as you turn the foot laterally. And then change hands. Hold the foot now with your left hand and use your right thumb to thumb press, again, Sen Kalatari on the inside of the leg. As you bend the foot, you'll feel there's a slight depression here between the ankle and the Achilles tendon. And we're going to thumb press along this second inside line, or Sen Kalatari. As you come through the calf, you'll feel a ridge of muscle maybe. Work through that, through the belly of the medial head of the gastrocnemius. And back down. And then thumb press the medial arch of the foot. So here I'm going to work along the medial arch of the foot. And you can either double thumb press, both thumbs working together, or you can walk. Or as I did there, you can combine the two. Double thumb press up and walk back down. Bring the foot gently back to the centre. Place the pads of your fingers just below the ankle on the outside of the foot, and again below the ankle on the inside of the foot. And you're moving the skin here. Again, we're working without cream, so it's working deep into the foot. Circling the fingers, pads of the fingers on the skin here. Now we're going to work with the heel of the hands along the inside and outside of the foot, so the medial and lateral arch of the foot. Interlock your fingers, place your hands on top of the foot, and then as you rock forward, you drop your elbows and squeeze the medial and lateral arch of the foot. So set a real rhythm here. You, again, using your body rather than trying to squeeze with the hands. And stop, finish near the ankle. Undo your fingers and just place the heel of the hands just below the inside and outside of the ankle. Again, work into the bones, so don't slide on the skin, but work into the bones and just gently rock forwards and backwards, and you should see the foot should just wave there. So again, really loosening up the ankle joint. And then come back to the top of the foot. We're working up and down again. Again, the inside and outside of the foot. Working the metatarsals, the toes of the bones of the toes, rubbing them together. And again, we're working up and down the foot. Not too vigorously. Try and leave your client relaxed in their chair. And then we're going to thumb press, double thumb press down on the sole of the foot, so working underneath the foot, starting just below the ball of the middle toe, working down to just above the heel here. Double thumb press, again, very much your body weight is creating the pressure. So you press, or you place your thumbs and lean your body weight through your thumbs. So it's a good time to just check how the pressure is, the depth of pressure working, making sure your client's comfortable. And it's about 10 times with all of these techniques. Again, there's really no need to count, and just move on when you feel ready. So working up and down. So that is kind of the warm-up of the warm-up, if you like, the start of the opening sequence, working without any cream. And we're then going to apply some cream and start to work a little bit more, slightly more superficially. They're still deep techniques, but it warms the foot, continues to warm the foot even more. So continuing with some cream, this is a mixture of cream and oil. Cream tends to be too dry, and it rubs away too quickly, and oil tends to be too slippery for this massage. So we have a mixture here, a mixture of cream and oil. So you'll need some cream in your hands. Warm the cream gently, and this is a very Thai way of warming the cream. Turning the hands, circling the hands together. This tends to be too noisy, also tends to overheat the essential oils in the cream. So just circle the hands together, warm the cream in your hands. It's very quiet, still relaxing for your client. And then apply the cream to the feet. So one hand as if you've clapped your hands together. One hand on top and one hand on the bottom of the foot, up and down. Then change your hands and repeat. Again, use your body, lean into it. Cover as much of the foot as you can. With your hands this way, you should cover the entire foot. You can take in the ankle if it's successful. Don't try too hard again. And then we're going to apply some cream now just to the Achilles tendon. So I can lift the foot and just apply the cream, thumb and fingers, just stroking down the back of behind the fibula, just down the back of the leg. Okay, and then we're going to thumb slide the centre line of the foot. Thumb slide up the centre line. This one's like a fan or a fountain. Up the centre line and flick off. Both thumbs flick off the middle toe. And then start again at the heel. Thumb slide up. At the balls of the toes, spread the fingers or the thumbs and flick off the second and fourth toe. And again, then repeat from the heel up and off the big and the little toe, flicking off. So we've worked out. Now we work back in. So up again and off the second and fourth toe, up again and off the middle toe. So now working slightly quicker, fan out again and back in, second and fourth toe, middle toe, second and fourth toe, big and little toe. So again, leaning back as you flick off the toes. Use your body. Again, set that rhythm, keep the rhythm going throughout the massage. Keeps it very relaxing for your client. So sliding up the sole of the foot. We're now going to come down the sole of the foot, thumb above thumb, again below the ball of the middle toe, and we'll slide down. So as you lean forward, you slide down. At the end of your lean, and just as you get to the top of the heel, your thumbs spread and flick off the top of the heel. They literally fall off as you come down, they fall off at the top of the heel. So it doesn't have to be a real flick, they just fall off. One comes to the outside and one comes to the inside. So one to here and one to here. As you lean, your thumbs slide off. So it can be quite a deep pressure, this one, but again created by your leaning by your body. And then moving on, we're going to thumbs crisscross on the sole of the foot. Thumbs one way and then the other. Again, you can use your body to create the pressure here. All the time your fingers are just resting on the top of the foot. Now I'm going to turn the foot laterally and I'm going to use my thumb between the toes here. This gives me some control of the foot and the legs. So I'll turn the foot laterally. Again, just maybe ease the knee over with your inside hand. And now I'm going to use the distal knuckles, the furthest knuckles away, the end knuckles of the fingers, to work down the medial arch of the foot. Again, the pressure really is on the way down, but they do slide up as well. Down the medial arch, again about 10 times, and then across the top of the heel, or the inside of the heel. And then anchor your thumb, and using the next knuckle of the index finger, slide up so your thumb's anchored somewhere to give you some leverage, if you like. But do be careful with the pressure here. Slide up and down behind the ankle and behind the tibia. Up and down. Again, lean forward, stroke the finger down. Again, check with the pressure, because this can be quite a sensitive area. And now, working the medial arch of the foot, turning the hands like you're wringing the whole foot. So again, you're working, concentrating on the medial arch of the foot here. You're wringing the hands on the inside. inside of the foot. And then we turn the foot laterally, and we're going to repeat those same 4 techniques on the outside of the foot. So I'll change my hand, use my thumb again to turn the foot medially, and then again the distal knuckles, the furthest knuckles of this hand, down, using your thumb as a guide, down the lateral arch of the foot. And then on the outside of the heel. Again with the thumb anchored, and it can be underneath the foot or underneath the bone here. Knuckle up. The pressure's on the way down here. Slide up, knuckle down. Slide up, knuckle down. And then again, on the outside arch of the foot, the knuckling, the ringing of the outside of the foot. So in the book you'll find there's more, maybe more description, and you can also refer to which specific reflex points and the energy channels that I'm working. If you just refer to your book as you go through. We're then going to work with the large knuckles of each hand, just either side of the ankle here, and you'll feel there's a soft point on either side, on the inside and the outside of the ankle. Use the knuckles here, not too hard, but knuckle up and down on the inside and outside of the foot. So again, careful not to go too hard with this one. And then again working with both hands, similar to a technique we've done earlier. We're going to work behind the ankle, but also up below the ankle. So it's like a half moon or a V shape on the inside and outside of the foot, in the ankle there. Use your thumbs on the heel as a pivot and work around the ankle. And then we're going to knuckle slide the Achilles tendon. Now this can be a bit painful maybe if you work between the 2 knuckles here. So careful with the pressure as you draw. Otherwise, again, you can work with the thumb and the first knuckle. And then we're going to knuckle across the top of the foot here. So line across the top of the foot. There. Again, this is one where you may just keep an eye on your client. It feels like it wouldn't feel very nice, but it actually does feel good. Knuckling across the top of the foot. Back to the medial side of the foot. And first, I'm going to knuckle down, just below the ankle. Slide the thumb down 10 times, and then 10 times around the ankle. So circle around the ankle, and repeat the same on the outside of the foot. So here towards the heel, 10 times. And then around 10 times. And then working with a hand, with the knuckles stroking down the channels on the top of the foot. We're going to use the knuckles here, not really sharp with the knuckles, keep the knuckles flat and just stroke down the top of the foot. You can come up, but not with any pressure, so just slide up, knuckle down. And then with both hands, again using the distal knuckles, the furthest knuckles of all of the fingers of both of the hands, spiral knuckle the top of the foot, the top and the outside of the foot. Spiraling around. The thumbs will work down the centre line, but not with any pressure, again just as a guide. And then Then we're going to squeeze the channels here. So the channel between these two toes and these two toes. So place the pads of your fingers in and just squeeze against the heel of your hand. And again, you can use your body here, so you lean in, create a squeeze, and come off, and you can repeat that. Now we're going to thumb slide the channels on the top of the foot here. So start with the thumbs either side of the middle toe. Thumb slide up to the hollow at the top of the foot here, and then back down the two outside channels now to here. Back the way you came, lean forward, slide up and back down. The two middle channels. And repeat. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Again, so you set the rhythm as you rock. Forwards and backwards. Always up to the hollow. Soft point at the top of the foot. And then we start halfway along. The centre channels slide up to the hollow, and now in one movement move your fingers underneath the heel, slide under the ankle and off the Achilles tendon. The channels, slide your fingers under the heel, thumbs come around the heel and off the back of the foot. Up, move the fingers around the ankle and off the heel. To the hollow, around the ankle and off the heel. Then crisscross the thumbs on top of the foot. Again, all the way up to the hollow and back down. Back down to the toes, to the knuckles of the toes. So crisscrossing. Come back down to the toes. Finish though near the hollow, because we're then going to slide, alternate thumb slide on the hollow. One thumb just slides that soft spot here. Start just below and continue just above. Alternate thumbs along the hollow. Then coming back to the sole of the foot, onto the bottom of the foot. Bend the foot back slightly, don't press the foot too far, and use, not too sharp with the knuckles here, flatten it slightly, lean into the foot. Lean into the foot to create some pressure. You're leaning in the knuckles into the balls of the toes, and then at the end of your lean forward you slide across. So this thumb will just give you some leverage here. Lean in and slide across. As you rock, as you lean in. And then knuckle down on the sole of the foot. So these knuckles continue to work down the sole of the foot. Here, keep the foot nice and relaxed. If you push the foot back too far, it can feel a bit tender, so just knuckle down the sole of the foot. And then turn the hand and knuckle up the sole of the foot. Again, working with your body. So that's the end of the opening sequence. We then go on to working with the stick. So we're going to start to work with the stick to massage the foot and then into the reflex points on the foot.